we are pleased to have in our midst right now King Socrates himself. So, King Socrates, what can you tell us about the number of crowns that you've donned, winning titles?
I have an aggregate of 17 Calypso titles.
17.
17.
So during the region as well?
Yes. Regionally, there's the Leeward Islands Calypso competition that held in Anguilla. I've won that. Mm-hmm. We have from bi-local to, we used to have the Federation Calypso competition, the top 3 from St. Kitts versus the top 3 from Nevis. Mm-hmm. I won for about 6-7 years. I won that three times. There was also the Mr. Witty. I won that, the price of saltfish.
That sounds like that sounds like a pageant.
And then there's the Newton Fest. Mm-hmm. Used to have these community-based competition. I've won several of those, so an aggregate of 17 crowns.
17. That's super impressive. So I mean, as a Calypsonian, and again, a legend like you are, how do you hope that your music impacts the audience?
The audience or the world. I've been able to share my talent with many. I read from many other Calypsonians. I have my legacy, the name Queen Anastasia.
Ah, and she's also won some crowns as well.
The Calypsonian is not only a social commentator, but a historian and educator. And in today's world where a lot of the younger generation are getting a negative message in the songs, I try to make sure my songs are impacting, uplifting, because we have to set an example for the children in what we put out in the public. So I'm conscious of that. So when I'm composing a song, I'm thinking about who am I impacting, who am I reaching, who can I influence, and I keep kids in mind first and foremost.
Which of your songs do you believe to be the most popular, and does popularity change depending on the target audience?
Many people have their choices. Kill on the Road is all-time favorite for many. I like The Apology. It's a song that's family-oriented, mm-hmm. and it speaks again to raising your children properly, taking responsibility, etc. But some folks like Nothing the Ring.
I like that one. Right? So, yes, I remember that one.
So you find that though I write many types, I like the serious, family-oriented songs mm-hmm. that impact the family and bring a positive message to the community.
Mm-hmm. And you spoke a little bit about writing for others. Is that something that you offer, services that you offer, writing for others? Yes. Or is it for friends? I don't know.
But it is known. So mm-hmm. over the many years, many Calypsonians who have won crowns actually, I was the power behind them.
Mm. And how does that process work? Is it that they come to you with a concept?
Most of them don't have a concept, don't have a topic. I have to find, and so in a year where I'm also competing, it's very difficult for me to separate. Right. Mm. I have a recording studio, so I produce all that.
Wow.
So getting the melodies to be different. Mm-hmm. But you want source, but you don't want all the songs to sound alike. So it's very difficult, very challenging finding topics. That's not writing for yourself, but for that person. So it's difficult.
Yes,
but it's
really
a talent that I have, mm-hmm. and I'm glad to share.
Wow.
When you look at the landscape of the next generation of Calypsonians, are you hopeful?
I am hopeful, but sadly we have this issue that you don't need to be a writer. Have somebody write a song for you. That is not really Calypsonian. You should have an interest, develop a storyline, and even though you can't write it properly, along the way you'll be able to. Mm-hmm. So you have a generation of Calypso singers. We're happy to have them on board. But I want Calypsonians to take on the issues. But here's what. Back in the day before we had mass media, the Calypsonian was the mouthpiece of the masses. We have this platform. We have Facebook. We have all this sort of information. So you don't need to be there so many sources of information, right? Mm-hmm. But bring something that helps your genre to survive.
That's a good one. Okay, we're almost at the end of our segment, but I was wondering if I could indulge you in singing just a piece of anyone.
The current entry for this year is called Fear Not. Mm-hmm. It begins, it is clear there's a pandemic of fear spreading all over, of deadly pathogens floating through the air, spreading all over. Out of this chaos and confusion, we turn to our leaders seeking solutions. but only getting guesstimations, making things worse. It's a man-made catastrophe, but God is still in control.
Amen.
So be not afraid of those who could harm the body, but not the soul. What's to be will be. And the chorus. This is the day that the Lord has made. I'll rejoice and be glad in it. Come what may, I won't be afraid. In the day that the Lord has made, I'll fear not. The pestilence that comes by night, and you go on.
I love this. What a good way to start your morning, all right? You heard it here. And can you remind us when the competition is?
It's on the 30th of this month.
The 30th of
8
December.
days after my 66th birthday.
Your birthday is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're going to wish you an early happy
So as of
birthday.
midnight, I'll be celebrating my 66th. I'm glad to be here.